And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Factorio. Building ourselves up to launch our first rocket here. The last component that we haven't been building is the rocket control unit. Now, luckily, this isn't super expensive. I mean, one processing unit and one speed module. That is very doable. We've got almost 4 stacks of speed modules ready to go. And these are a 30-second craft. And if we look at our speed modules, these are a 15-second craft. So we could actually double the speed and still be kind of within our bounds. But we've got to be careful because we're going to use a lot of these rocket control units. Just like we're going to use, a lot of the other 3 components. So I'm gonna go with like 4. So I'm gonna go with 4 of these, and these are gonna be rocket control units. And this is gonna be basically, as many as we can stuff in here. All right, so this one, this one, this one, this one, and these are going to both pull out of the requester chest, and we can copy and paste into that requester chest, and it will paste, enough for a few of these. And we can use productivity modules. I like where that's going, and so we're gonna need to counteract that. I don't think this one touches any of them, but this one does. So got quite a few beacons in here, making sure they're all squared away, and then let's just line them up. So once we enable this, we're probably gonna be hurting for power. Not power, but so what is the crafting? What is it? Oh, 3 on the dot. That's good. Well, that's an easy thing to, easy math involved with that. But the productivity is the important one. That is vital. So yeah, we're eventually going to probably run out of speed modules. We might need to go up and speed up the speed modules. Now that we've got supplementary green and red circuits. Well, those speed module ones, that's all they take, green and red. So the blue circuits are strictly for this little setup here. We're also going to want to craft the rocket here, and so that's 1,000 steel plates. I don't even have enough material on me. I don't have enough space in my inventory, so I'm going to close out. Well, the beacons, the chests I don't need in here right now. The modules I can take away. The pipes I can take out. Wooden chests I can take out. So now when I go to dump some stuff into a chest, it's not gonna bark at me. Because I need space. There's some miscellaneous things that I didn't have. Oh. So those bricks, landfill, all of my blueprints and offshore pumps. All of those. I want to keep my modules. I want to see if we can module up the rocket silo here. All right, so 1,000 steel plates. That's 10 stacks steel plates. Luckily, I've got another chest full of steel down here. So I'm gonna put those back, and we're gonna try to grab. So that's 10 stacks of steel. And now we need 10 stacks of concrete. Which is a lot of concrete. There's 10 stacks of concrete, 200 processing units, and what was the other thing? 200 electric engine units. So electric engines we're gonna have to grab from this chest. That's 100. So let that fill up. Let's speed you up, just because I want to speed you up. And the processing units, actually, we've got lots of those. Okay, so now we just need 2 more stacks of engines. Okay, rocket silo away. Let that craft and go from there. So rocket silos will give us high-tech science. So I kind of want to build this, you know, close-ish to my science setup. I've gotten rid of one of the blocks of accumulators because we're gonna have to redo our science setup. We're gonna need a new science. Okay. So that crafted. There is our rocket silo right here. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Right in there. I'm going to try to put productivity go in there. Oh, that's so nice. So nice. And now for trying to... counteract the loss of speed. So let's power all that up. Okay, so this is 40% productive. Again, you cannot put productivity modules in a beacon, unfortunately. So 40% productivity is the best we're going to be able to do. Crafting speed, though, 3.9, not bad. So the next thing, of course, is the low density structures, the rocket fuel, and the rocket control units. So let's see just how many of these, and then of course the satellite. So the satellite will be the other point of that. So low density structure, let's get those, and then rocket fuel. I'll set the things in a second, and a rocket control unit. Now, normally you need to craft with these, so it's 10. It's a stack of each for every craft. Well, you need 100 crafts to make a rocket. So, you know, essentially, it's 1,000 of each of those to craft one rocket. But we've got a little bit of productivity bonus going on down here, so we're doing pretty good. So I'm going to do 400 of those, 400 of those, and 400 of those. And yeah, almost used every single one of our logistics bots to get that going. So there are the 400. We actually have a little over 402. Just the bots. The bots like grabbing extra. There we go. And now we're cooking. And this one is going to be the satellite, and that we only want one. We're only going to request one because things get really gnarly when you have a whole lot of satellites going. And so we're going to do stack inserters all the way down. And the output is going to be, we're going to have this coming out 1. And let's get rid of these. And we're going to have a chest. Like that. Because when the rocket launches, it will give us some goodies that we can use. So you can see, we're getting a little bit of extra, you know, gubbins with each, like every other craft, almost every other craft. So 40%, yeah. So using up all of our materials that we just crafted for our very first rocket. And we are short on probably rocket control units. So these over here, this is where we're very, very limited over here. And you are limited because of speed modules. So let's go up and look at speed modules. We're gonna want to speed up those speed modules because we got 4 crafters over here working on them. So we're gonna boost those up a little bit here. Can't use productivity on module creation, unfortunately. So this is something we gotta deal with. Oh, and we're using them here. That's not cool. There we go. I didn't really want all of those, so you just hold on to what you have. We don't need any more. There we go. Now we're making some rocket control units. I could also do to this one here because we've got so many speed modules now. We don't need any more. So yeah, we're doing good on that. Should catch up quite a bit. Let's go back down here. We're 40% in. That's not too bad. You can choose to auto launch with cargo. So if you want a fully automated system, you just check this box. As soon as the rocket's ready, the satellite is put in and it's launched. And so you never have to come back to it. It's just kind of nice. But we will. This is going to take a little while. Quite a while, actually. We're not halfway done yet, and these are trying their best. They really, really are. Looks like we've got plenty of material. Just getting these things built, and they are what? Crafting speed 3, so 10 seconds. So instead of 30, we're doing it, 3 times faster. So 10 seconds per craft. But we're also getting 40% productivity out of them, so that's very helpful. It's good times right here. This is good times. And we're making 4 at once. Unfortunately, this recipe, I wish it made more than 1 at a time, but it's really end game, crafting system. So I would have to basically have, I don't know, an outpost or something set up for speed modules. Load in green circuits, load in red circuits, make speed modules, and bring them over to the base. It's essentially how you kind of have to do it. And then you could really ramp this up. So, this rocket system is really meant to test your factory to see how fast you can actually get one of these done. So, there are goals out there of launching, a rocket per minute. So, anyway, I will cut it here and we'll come back and see our very first rocket launch. So I will be right back. And we're back. The magic of editing. We are now at 98%, which is awesome. And so probably 2 more crafts and we will be ready to launch. So, I'll leave it up to everybody whether or not you want me to continue the series. Because we've got a little bit to research, but it's really, you know, trivial at this point. So there it is. And this is our satellite. Once this thing is up, it'll push the satellite over. There's a satellite. It's ready to launch. There it is. Yay, victory! Wow. Continue. 4,600 trees I took out. I wonder if that includes bots. And there is the ever precious space science pack right there. It's a beautiful thing. They're draining all out. You get 1,000. You get 1,000 for every rocket you launch. But the researchers that use these use them in an exponential manner. So, you know, I have 1,000 here. So if we look, worker robot speed uses 1,000. Okay, so number 6 uses 1,000. And it's an infinite research. So number 7 uses 2,000. Number 8 uses 4,000, and then 8,000, and then 16,000. So it goes exponential with your infinite researches. And so yeah, it very quickly becomes really, really expensive because it's all of the science packs. So the 16,000 is all of them. So yeah, it very quickly adds up to a gross amount of research. So if I wanted to, I want to, you know, research, say, the next speed. Well, I need to find a way to get those things in here. So I'll need to redesign my lab system here, because this lab is not really designed with the expandability in mind, unfortunately. So we have, let's see, 3 belts. Yeah, we have 3 belts worth, because this one is shared over here. So we would have to have a 4th belt for space science packs in this system. And there's not really much room for them. So yeah, I would need to redesign. That's why I took this out, to redesign all of this. So if we just kind of go through, I kind of finalized the design on one of my builds. And take all of these out too. Okay, so let's remove all of these. I want to remove all of these. Remove all of these. So, let's kind of get us down to the bare bones again. And then using the same labs, we're gonna go. Let's see. We're gonna go up here with it. So one more up. So 1, and then 1, 2, 3, like that. And then 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And if you have the space, I would recommend just doing a single line of these all the way back. So let's see what that looks like all the way back. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to need to get rid of all of these. And I don't want those in my inventory. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that's a single line all the way down. And now we can put 2 belts on one side and 2 belts on the other. And we have space for lots of beacons. Actually, let's try to maximize that. And I want beacons back in here. I'm gonna do 10. Make sure we have them. And you don't have to put beacons in this system, but it'll save you quite a lot of science. Or let's see, aren't they delivering stuff to me? Deliver. There they are. So in here, you're going to want productivity modules in all of your science packs. You can't put them in the beacons, unfortunately, but you can put speed modules in there. So now we need a little bit of power. Shouldn't be too hard. Oh. Something like that. And then it's just serious amounts of belts. So we're gonna need 1 belt going down this way. Lots and lots of underground belt, which is unfortunate, but it's kind of par for the course for this game anyway. Undergrounds are very nice. Now, you can put more beacons around your labs if you really, really want to. If you really want to push your system, you can put another set out here, and it will touch the labs on either side. But I just want to demonstrate this right now, so we're just doing one. And if you do another one on each side, you're going to need another set of underground belts. Otherwise, you can just stretch the underground belts out like this. Okay, so obviously 2 go on either side of this. This will go on this side of this, and these will come down right in here. So first we need the let's do this. And then this side, same pattern. These don't need to be super fast unless you have, you know, a massive number of beacons. They don't need to be uber fast. And then we just need the regular inserters for the rest. And finally, 1 more of these fills all that out. And let's get rid of the ones that we have. Just kind of take care of business here. And I think I had, yeah, high-tech science. There we go. That is all good. And they're all, well, they should all be. Let's get a couple more on here. And a little more of these. Those should be set. Do the same over here, but I just want to demonstrate this. So this will use all of those first rockets space science packs. So yeah, our first one. Actually, it won't, because we have productivity in there. We'll have a few left. I mean, these are only 20% productive, so we'll have maybe 200 left. About 200 left after this research finishes. But that is the end of the rocket system. So let me know if you want me to keep going with this series, or if you want me to start maybe a Bob's playthrough with some Bobs, or maybe a highly unrealistic but fun Uber production series where we don't need to hunt for the ore. We just need to figure out a way to use it fast enough. I like games like that. I love trying to push the system to see just how fast we can make stuff. So I've already got a map built for that kind of game, but you know, I get a lot of flack on my channel when I try to play a game like that, because people just cry foul of cheating and stuff. So let me know what you're looking forward to, and I'll try to make that happen. But that will have to do it for this episode, and I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.